One thing people often get wrong about statues is thinking they reflect timeless honor. However, most of these stone and bronze giants were not relics of their own eras. They were strategic creations built decades, even centuries later, reflecting specific societal needs. Statues of Confederate generals like Robert E. Lee were erected during the Jim Crow era. This timing provided a physical form to the lost cause mythology that was being revitalized. In the Soviet Union, grand images of leaders multiplied during political upheaval rather than stability. Across post-colonial nations like India, leaders created new visual pantheons to consolidate power. This raises the question, does public memory require monuments, or do monuments manufacture memory? Toppling statues doesn't erase history. Sometimes it uncovers deeper truths we need to confront. When protesters pull down a statue, they're interrogating who got to define that history. In South Africa, Rhodes Must Fall was about challenging a worldview ossified in marble. Critics of statue removal argue it encroaches on history. But what about silence on pedestals? In countries that still safeguard controversial statues, does neutrality serve as quiet approval? Why does it take force to make public memory flexible in our changing societies today? When statues fall, we must ask, do new visions rise or merely deeper divisions emerge? Should we build museums to hold these reminders, or are we just relocating controversy? If a nation chooses to immortalize a moment, whose version of that moment becomes legacy? New generations looking at these statues are not only seeing history, but also shaping the future. Would your city look different if every statue was created to foster conversation instead of silence?